The following is a presentation of PH Athletics. It's a Saturday afternoon in Teaneck, New Jersey. We are at Teaneck High School for the third game of the Pascack Hills season, where the Broncos take on the Teaneck Highwaymen. And hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to PH Athletics, our third game of this 2024 Pascack Hills football season. I'm Matthew Merlino with Sean Barry behind the camera, who is, as per usual, laughing as can be. We are happy to be here at Teaneck and happy to bring you this third game of the season on tape delay this Saturday night. And this game has big importance to both teams. First of all, these were the top two teams in the Ivy Division, the Ivy Red Division of the Super Football Conference last year. Hills won the championship of that division. Teaneck finished second. And in the last matchup between these two schools at Pascack Hills last September, it was 23-22 in favor of the Broncos off of a big field goal, I believe a 34-yarder from Callan Ahern. Ahern is no longer on the team. Instead, it is Nathaniel Edelsheen, the senior wearing number 4, who will be the starting kicker today for Pascack Hills, along with many returning and some new faces on the sideline and on the field. We'll bring you all of those, but for Hills today, the big question is, can they rebound after an 0-2 start with 2 losses in division against Westwood and against Mahwah? This is a non-divisional game, but it is still big to try and get Hills back on track as they go back to Montvale to take on Ramsey next Friday night. For Teaneck, they're also looking to rebound, although they did start the season with a 2-1 record, but they did lose here in their home opener and division opener against Pascack Valley 35-0. It was a huge splattering, and they're probably looking to get some revenge on the sister school of Valley tonight. So that is the stakes. Again, I'm Matthew Merlino with Sean Barry behind the camera. We'll bring you the entirety of this game, and we hope you enjoy it here on PH Athletics. We're ready to begin this matchup between Pascack Hills and Teaneck, two teams coming off of big losses. Hills a 27-7 loss to Westwood, Teaneck a 35-0 loss to Pascack Valley. This matchup has only happened twice in recent years, both as members of the SFC Ivy Red Division. Hills took both last year's, that 23-22 slugfest that ended with a Callan Ahern field goal. Hills is going to kick off. Nathaniel Edelsheen will do that. And we are underway with the third game of the season with a low kick from Edelsheen that will be received at about the 10-yard line for Teaneck. And they'll bring it all the way to their 45-yard line, it looks like.
Number 0, Brendan Hamilton.
And that will allow us to take a look at their presumed starting quarterback, their junior, number 12, Reese Lugo, 13 for 18 with 100 yards and 18 on the ground, although based on these statistics, which are available on NJ.com, it seems they may be running a 2-quarterback system with the sophomore also playing. That is Jaden Castro. First play from scrimmage coming up here for the Highwaymen. They'll have it from their own 40-yard line. And it will be a throw with Castro, and he's going to go deep, and he's going to have a man. And it is caught by Demetrius Owens, their star wide receiver, who has in 3 games, 111 yards with 12 receptions. And it will be a quick first down for the Highwaymen at the Hills 30-yard line. Cheerleaders have traveled, parents have traveled. We're here to help all those who haven't. Castro in the backfield on a keeper and an incomplete pass that was thrown to no one. They fake the handoff to their senior running back, Isaac Combs III. Combs has 122 yards on the ground so far with 2 touchdowns. He has been their star offensive player so far. Before that loss to Pascack Valley, Teaneck had a 20-6 win against Morris Catholic and a 14-12 win against Dumont in their first 2 games of the season. Then they came back here for their first game in their new digs in the SFC Patriot Blue Division and lost 35-0, got splattered by Pascack Valley. So they are 2-1 on the year overall and 0-1 in division, but this is a non-divisional game, and this is a run with Isaac Combs, who looks like will gain about 2 to bring up 3rd and long. Third down and what looks like 6, as Teaneck on the Pascack Hills 26-yard line.
Third and 6.
1 minute has been played so far. Big third down here. Let's see what happens. 3rd and 7. Combs in the back. It'll be Castro on the throw. He has a man. It's Owens again, and he's going to turn it up for a first down before being tackled out of bounds by 2 juniors for Hills, Jake Brew and Cody Jones.
For a Teaneck first down.
And that'll bring them all the way to the edge of the 10-yard line. Looks like it'll be 1st and 10 from the 11. Teaneck working early. Castro and Combs as they send many men in motion. 1st and 10 from the Hills 11. Jet sweep, now a run. Looked like a triple option sort of play as Combs took it for a yard or 2. Teaneck coach Sekuan James hoping to lead Teaneck back to the highs of last year, which was a 7-3 record, 5-1 in the Ivy Red division. Their only loss coming to Pascack Hills, and they did make the Ivy Division playoff final, where they lost 28-18 at Dwight Morrow. Second down and what looks like 8. And it'll be a keeper for Castro. He finds room and is wrestled to the ground after another nice gain. That should bring up 3rd down and short.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2 from the 3 for the Highwaymen here. Hills looking to get a big stop and try and force a short field goal. Looks like a tush-push kind of play, and they're going to get a touchdown on the first drive of the game. Teaneck in the end zone.
Castro keeps the ball himself. Teaneck offense pushes them in.
It was Jaden Castro on the tush-push kind of play, and the Highwaymen take a 6-0 lead on the Broncos early. Now this will be the sophomore kicker Liam Fletcher to put Teaneck up 7. So far 0 for 3 on extra point attempts. And he's 0 for 4. So now we will get the chance to take a look at Connor Onikian for the first time today, the Hills quarterback, the senior. 12 for 20 through the air, less than 100 yards through 2 games, but on the ground where he is very good, or at least better than he is through the air, 156 yards and 1 touchdown. Hills again 8-2 last year as Ivy Red champions. They then lost to Dwight Morrow in the semifinal of the Ivy Division playoff, and then defeated Newark Eastside to finish third in the playoff in the third place game at Newark. Looking to continue a 2-game winning streak against Teaneck. Last time they were here, they took a 27-7 win back in September of 2022. It looks like the junior tandem of Gavin Yolande and Jake Brew ready to receive. For Teaneck, I believe the kick will be taken by the junior Jack Daniels. Daniels will boot this one away. It's a low one. Lafferty there to block as Brew picks it up deep in Hills territory, and he gets to the middle of the field and gets to about the Hills 20-yard line where they will begin. Teaneck drive took about 4 minutes off the clock. There is 8:18 to go in the first right now. And we shall see what Connor Onikian can do at quarterback. The senior again, 12 for 20 so far through the air. And on the ground, 31 carries, 156 yards, and a touchdown. So 1st and 10, ball at the Hills 19-yard line as they get things going on offense here. Yolande going from left to right in the backfields. Snap from Onikian, designed run for Connor, and he gets through for a 5-yard gain. Maybe even more. Looks like it'll be 2nd down and 4. Hills currently last in the American Red Division. They've played 2 games in it. They have lost both of them by good margins. Bogney in motion. Onikian gets the snap. Run for Gavin Yolande. He is stuffed at the line for a gain of maybe 1. So it will be 3rd and short. Looks to be either 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 3.
Joshua Moore with that tackle.
As Hills will be at their own 26-yard line for this 3rd down. Two backs, Bogney and Yolande next to Onikian. He'll take the snap and he'll give it to Yolande, who goes out right. And it looks like Yolande is through for the 1st down, which he is.
Pascack Hills picks up a 1st down.
So Hills with their first down of this one. First down of this one. And they'll get a fresh set from what looks to be their own 30 off of a nice run from Gavin Yolande. About 6.5 minutes to go. We play, of course, 4 12-minute quarters. Brew in motion. They won't give it to him. Now Onikian rolling out. He finds a man. That is Jake Brew. And he gets crunched before the 1st down marker, but did gain about 8 yards. And the junior with his 2nd reception of the season.
Stop by number 1, Kevin Randolph and Harmit.
And they're going to mark him a little short of where I thought him to be. Based on the chain gang, it looks like they are about 3 yards away from the 1st down. So 2nd down and 3. Hills inside their own 40-yard line. Here is Jones in motion this time, and O'Nickian going to keep it on the run. He gets a nice hole, and he's forward for a gain of 10 and maybe 15, and into Teaneck territory for a Hills first down.
Stopped by Hamilton and Navarre. Pascack Hills picks up a first down.
First and 10 for Hills here. They are just inside Teaneck territory at their 49-yard line. And this one will be given to Gavin Yulande. Yulande has some room out left, and he's going to get about 5. Tackled inbounds by a few Teaneck players, but a nice gain from Yulande on the first down run.
Gain of about 6 yards.
We have about 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Our score is 6-0 in favor of Teaneck. They scored quickly on their first possession, missed the extra point attempt, and now Hills trying to drive. They're inside the Teaneck 45. Yulande and O'Nickian in the backfields. And it will be Yulande again on 2nd and 5. Powers forward, and this one may be on the spot, and it can be a first down. And it will be. So Gavin Yulande with 2 first downs already today for Pascack Hills, and hoping to get them into the end zone to tie or even take the lead of this one. It'll be 1st and 10 for Hills. They look to be at the Teaneck 39-yard line. Nice drive so far for Hills. Let's see if they can bring it all the way through. Bugney in motion from left to right. Another run with Yulande. This one will gain maybe a yard.
O'Nickian to Ulande, stopped by Randolph. Picks up 1 yard, brings up 2nd and 9.
Here comes 2nd down and 9. We'll see if they change up the strategy here after a few runs with Yulande. And they will throw. O'Nickian facing some pressure, finds a man, Sam Lundgren. It'll be another Hills first down off the pass to number 88, the senior tight end.
Stopped by Randolph and number 6, Jack Daniels, but not before Pascack Hills picks up a first down.
Looks like 1st and 10 for Hills at the Teaneck 23. Three minutes remaining, the clock continuing to run in the first quarter. Yulande and O'Nickian, and 2 wideouts. O'Nickian with the keeper on the option play, and he's going to power forward, taken down as a flag flies off of a big hit.
Stopped by Demetrius Owens.
And we'll see what the penalty flag is. It may be a personal foul, as it was thrown right as the play was over. A big Hills gain if it stands. And it will not. Possibly a downfield hold for the Broncos, but it will negate the big run from O'Nickian and will bring up 2nd down and 10. Still first down, excuse me. But Hills now again back at the Teaneck 23. It's pretty much as if that last play did not happen. They'll put three wide receivers to the left, Onikian and Yolande in the backfield as usual. And Onikian going to throw, looking, firing, out of bounds. Looked like he may have intended that for Jacob Cherkis.
Jacob Cherkis is incomplete.
And so that will bring up 2nd down and 10. Two and a half minutes to go. We are in the first quarter of this 3rd football game of the season for Pascack Hills. We're happy you're taking your time out of your Saturday or Sunday morning to watch this. I'm Matthew Merlino. My cameraman is Sean Barry. Happy to bring you to all of the Pascack Hills football games this season, home and away. As a screen pass to Yolande, he stays up but is going to be tackled for a big loss. Looks like maybe a loss of 7 on the play. And so it will be 3rd down and very long for Hills, as maybe the momentum stalling out after the penalty. Looks like 3rd and 15 will be the spot. Ball at the 27-yard line in Teaneck's territory. Hills could still put on Nathaniel Edelshane here for a field goal kick. He missed 2 of those against Mahwah and did not attempt any in the game last Friday night against Westwood. Jones in motion. Onikian will keep it, and he's tackled right where he stood to bring up 4th and long.
Onikian keeps the ball himself. Stopped by number 32, Aiden Donnell.
Perhaps a loss of a yard on the play, as Onikian was swallowed up in the backfield as soon as he tried to take it. And it looks like they're going to go for it here. Edelshane not on the field. The normal offensive unit is. This is a big play here for Hills. Down 6 to Teaneck, and it is 4th and what I believe to be 16 or 17. Onikian has to throw. He will. Pocket collapses, rolling out, has to throw. He will not. Now he's going to run, and he's going to be tackled, but it will not be a 1st down for Hills. Onikian with a good gain, but not nearly enough.
And Demetrius Owens. Teaneck will take over on downs.
So what looked to be a promising drive for Hills ends with nothing here, as Teaneck takes over inside their own 30. They have 38 seconds to try and do something in the first quarter, but they will, of course, have 12 more minutes until halftime. Trying to go up 2 scores against these Broncos. We'll see what they can do. The line of scrimmage is going to be their own 19-yard line. Jaden Castro in the backfields. It will be a run with Isaac Combs, and Combs will power through some contact to gain what looks to be 3 yards as the clock runs with 30 and now 25 seconds to go in the first quarter.
2 yards.
Maybe one final play before we head to the first quarter break. Clock at 10 now. Teaneck will be at their own 20 after what looks to be a 2 or 3 yard gain to bring up 2nd down, and we will not get a play before the first quarter is over, and we will end the first period with a 6-0 Teaneck lead. We'll be back in a few moments. You won't have to wait any as we continue our tape-delayed coverage of Pascack Hills football here on PH Athletics.
50th reunion.
Welcome back to Teaneck. Our score 6-0 as we return to the second quarter. 12 minutes until halftime. Teaneck just took over after Hills had a 4-down fourth down misconversion. And now the Highwaymen inside their own 20 as they almost fumble. They will get a nice run outside here. A flag is going to fly, which may negate it. But it was Brendan Hamilton on the run, the senior running back, who has gone already this year for 271 yards. Officials conferencing on what the flag was about. And it will be a holding penalty against the Highwaymen here that will negate that run from Hamilton and may push them back even further. Looks like it'll be from the spot of the foul, so the line of scrimmage will be moved back only a yard or two. And it will stay second down and now 2nd and 9 for Teaneck, back at their own 19-yard line. The official spot is 2nd down and 8. Board says 18-yard line. It is Castro and Hamilton in the backfield with 4 wideouts on split between both sides. And it will be Hamilton again, moving through the backfield and wrestled to the ground, but he gains what looks to be 4 or 5 yards, which should bring up 3rd down and manageable for the Highwaymen inside their own 30-yard line.
Picks up a couple yards. Brings up 3rd and about 4.
Board says 3rd and 3. I'm more in favor of a 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 4 spot here. Big 3rd down. Can Hills get a stop? Throw. Caught. Johnson. 1st down. Oh, wait, maybe they got him before. It's going to be close. And he was taken down before. But Hamilton did make the catch and made it 4th down and what looks to be 1 yard from a fresh set.
About 3 yards, brings up 4th and 1.
Looks like they're making some big personnel moves here, so I believe Teaneck will be punting. Potential for a fake always, but usually not the case. Punter for Teaneck, Alfredo Navarre, senior, listed as a defensive back, but also punting. O'Nickian is back to receive this one, which bounces inside the 40-yard line and will be downed at what looks to be the Hills 37. Hills will get possession back. They had a nice drive on their last possession, but did not end it with any points. They missed a 4th down conversion. Now they begin at their own 37-yard line. Bugney goes in motion. O'Nickian with Yulande in the back. And it'll be a keeper for O'Nickian. He'll move forward for what looks to be a gain of 2.
Josiah Ware and number 44, Tyler Dobson.
So here comes second down and 8 for Pascack Hills at their own 39. Onikian on another keeper. He powers forward. He's got room. Connor Onikian gonna go all the way. Touchdown, Pascack Hills down the right sideline. What a run to tie it up. And now we'll see if Nathaniel Edelshane will be able to kick this one through to give Hills a 7-6 lead. Sam Lundgren, the holder. And the kick is good. Hills with a 7-6 lead on Teaneck after a huge touchdown run from Connor Onikian, more than 50 yards, which should put him over 200 on the season if he hasn't gotten that already in this game. Route 4 behind us, giving us some ambiance as we continue the second quarter of this one. 8 minutes, 21 seconds on the clock. And Connor Onikian on that huge run down the near sideline, the right sideline from Hills' point of view, giving the Broncos the 7-6 lead on the Highwaymen as they look for their first win of the season. Nathaniel Edelshane to kick off. Teaneck will receive this one. We'll see who does so. As this one, a short one, will be picked up by Teaneck around their own 20, and they will be forced out of bounds at their own 30. Kick was returned by Aiden Parham.
Brought that to the Teaneck 30.
So here come the Highwaymen with a 1st and 10 at their own 30 as they look to reclaim the lead on Pascack Hills. They have 8 minutes and 2 seconds to do so before halftime. 2 wideouts in this formation, and the quarterback is Jaden Castro. The halfback is Isaac Combs III, and Castro with a keeper, and he will gain about 5. Tackled by Gavin Yolande and a few other Broncos after the gain. And it looks like they're going to mark him a little short where I called him. Looks like a 4-yard gain to bring up second down.
Second and 7.
Little wind chill, but it is a hot day, the final day of summer, and it is showing why that is the case, with temperatures reaching up what were forecasted last night to be high 70s. They feel a bit like the low 80s right now, but we are sunny and warm. Jet sweep for Teaneck. They have some room. They have a nice run, and I believe they have a first down as Demetrius Owens gets wrestled to the ground after gaining a first down and a few more yards over on the far sideline.
Teaneck picks up a first down.
Fresh set for Teaneck. They are at their own 41 as they get set to go again. 6.5 minutes left in the first half, and Hills with a 7-6 lead. Castro going to throw, has a man. It is caught by Jeremy Dominguez, and Dominguez keeps going for another Teaneck first down. The sophomore tight end had just 2 receptions on the season and 4 in his career as he came into this game, now his 3rd of the game, and it puts Teaneck into Pascack Hills territory, now at the Bronco 48-yard line with a first down and 10. Second quarter, under 6 minutes and counting to go. First and 10, Teaneck at the Hills 48. Keeper for Jaden Castro. Castro with room out left. He's tackled after a gain of about 1 yard by what looks to be a few juniors for Hills, Gavin Yolande, Cody Jones, and Jake Brew. Official call is 2nd and 8. Looks like they're at the Hills 46, and looks like we'll have an offside or a neutral zone infraction on the Teaneck Highwaymen. There is less than 5 minutes in the first half. It is 7-6 Pascack Hills. And it looks like this penalty will back up Teaneck.
Halftime performances. Please visit our concession stands. Football team is selling hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese. They've got soda, water, Gatorade, variety of things.
Officials sorting out the penalty here. Clock has been stopped with 4 minutes 51 on it. And now we'll see if Teaneck is backed up and where to, if that is the case. Looks like they are lining up as normal with no penalty. I believe it was a Teaneck timeout, excuse me. So I saw what looked like a neutral zone symbol. That was not the case. Here is Combs on the second down run, and he goes forward for about 4 to bring up 3rd and short. The official spot, 3rd and 4 from the 43-yard line. Big 3rd down here as Hill's trying to stop the Highwaymen from getting another first down. Combs on another run. He's stalled and tackled for a loss. They back them up 2, it looks like, and so it will be 4th down and 6.
Lost it a little bit on that.
.3:30 to go in the first half. 4th down for Teaneck, trying to reclaim the lead that Connor Onikian took from them on a huge run down the sideline. 4th and 5. Here's the snap. Castro gonna throw. In trouble. Castro running. Open field. Gets through. First down and taken down after it by Gavin Yolande. He gained 5 more than he needed to.
First down for Teaneck.
This will be a Teaneck 1st and 10. The sidelines has it marked at the Hills 33-yard line with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. No 2-minute warnings in New Jersey high school football, and it will be another run from the senior Brendan Hamilton. And he goes forward for what looks to be a gain of 6 yards. Second and 4. Pass from Castro, broken up. Connor Onikian. Third down and 4 will come up for Teaneck. Inside their own 30. Inside the Hills 30, excuse me. Clock has been stopped, 1 minute 17 seconds on it as we approach halftime. Teaneck looking to demoralize Pascack Hills by taking the lead back as they go to the break. Another big third down. It is 3rd and 4 for Teaneck. They are at the Pascack Hills 26-yard line. And they're going to run it with Combs out left. Combs with wide open room. Touchdown, and there are no flags on the play despite the protest from the Hills sideline and their stands. So Hills will have about a minute to do something before halftime. They will receive the ball at the start of the second half. And now it looks like the Highwaymen are going for 2 here to try and take a 14-7 lead. They will do so. Seems they do not have faith in their kicker, Liam Fletcher, who earlier today missed his 4th extra point attempt of the season. There will be a throw deep in the end zone and too much on it from their quarterback, Jaden Castro, and so the lead stays 12-7.
Makes the score Teaneck 12, Pascack Hills 7. A little over a minute to play in the half.
Ball will be kicked with 1 minute 8 seconds to go. Alfredo Nevar will kick it for Teaneck, senior defensive back and kicker, at least kickoff kicker. Back to return for Hills, 2 juniors, Gavin Yolande and Jake Brew. 1 minute 8 seconds on the clock. Score 12, Teaneck 7, Pascack Hills after a touchdown run and missed 2-point conversion. We await the kick. It is a low one that will go off of Gavin Yulande's helmet. He picks it up and will go forward for a nice return. Will get Hills to about their own 35 with 1 minute and 2 seconds on the clock.
Stopped by number 20, Robert Douglas, and number 9, Javi Castillo.
So here comes the first down play, and they go heavy on receivers, 3 to the right and 1 to the left of Connor Onikian, and Gavin Yulande in the backfield as well. They will give it to Yulande, and he is stuffed. No, he stays up, and Yulande powering forward. This one will be a gain of 5 or 6.
Stopped by number 11, Demetrius Owens, and 77, Josiah Ware.
Looks to be a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5 for Hills, 35 seconds to go in the half and counting at their own 40. Onikian on a keeper and a run, and he is powering forward for another 2-yard gain, and it looks like Hills may be running out the clock here. They will receive the ball as they go into the second half. It will be 3rd down and what looks to be 3 yards from the first. And we may not even get another playoff as we go to halftime. Clock down to 5 now. And it looks like both teams are ready to go back to the locker rooms as the first half comes to an end. And Teaneck has a 12-7 lead on the Pascack Hills Broncos.
Score is Teaneck 12, Pascack Hills.
You don't have to wait at all for the second half. We have to wait about 15 minutes. But we'll be back for the end of this one here on PH Athletics in our continued coverage of the entire 2024 Pascack Hills football season. And as Pascack Hills returns to the field, we remind you that this is the 1-week anniversary of another tragedy hitting the Pascack Hills community. A senior daughter, Brooke Dryerman, was killed along with her parents in an auto accident on the Garden State Parkway early last Saturday morning. They are survived by their eldest son and Brooke's eldest older brother, Max. He has set up a GoFundMe, which will be in the description of every live and tape-delayed broadcast here on this PH Athletics YouTube channel. The Hills community has already raised $160,000 and over that amount for the Dryerman family. And we hope that you all watching out there can give what you can. We'll be back in a few moments as Pascack Hills is down 12-7 as we come back to Teaneck. We welcome you back to Teaneck High School in Teaneck, New Jersey. The 2-1 Teaneck Highwaymen in their 3rd out of divisional game, taking on the 0-2 Pascack Hills Broncos in their 1st out of division game on the year. As Teaneck kicks things off to Hills, they are down 12-7 as we begin the 3rd quarter, and Jake Brew going to return this one pretty well. He is tackled just at the Bronco 36-yard line, it looks like. Hills down 12-7 as we return to the third quarter. Looks like Bugney and Gavin Yolande joining Connor Onikian in the backfield, two receivers to his right. And it looks like Onikian called an audible here. It'll be a run with Yolande, and he's going to power forward for what looks to be an 8-yard gain to bring up second and short.
Snapped by Aiden Donnell and Josiah Ware.
They mark him at a 5-yard gain, so it is second down and 5 from the Hills 40. And it will be another run with Yolande that is good for a first down and about 2 more yards.
Onikian to Yolande, picks up a Pascack Hills first down. Is Owen with the tackle.
First and 10 Hills, right near midfield. They look to be at their own 47. Onikian going to throw, play action in trouble, got to throw it away. No, he's going to make a play out of it. What can he do? Fires out of bounds.
Onikian run out of bounds by Owens.
And so it is second down and 10. Here comes second down for Hills at their own 47. Clock stopped with 11:08 after the incomplete pass. Second and 10. Onikian quarterback keeper, and he goes forward, pushed forward for what looks to be a 5-yard gain.
Onikian to Yolande. Shot by Randolph and Donnell.
Looks to be third down and 6 for Hills after the run from Onikian. They're in Teaneck territory. They look to be at the Highwaymen 48-yard line. Third down. Onikian running to the far sideline, powering forward, but I believe he was taken down just before the marker.
Onikian keeps the ball himself.
And yes, it will be fourth down and maybe a yard.
And Josiah Ware.
No, they say he got a first. Very close, it was on the spot and they gave it to him. So it will be first and 10 for Hills at the Teaneck 43. Three wideouts and one back for Onikian, make it 4 wideouts, and he finds one of them, Jacob Cherkis, on a completed pass, but he will only gain about a yard. Maybe 2.
Shot by Randolph and Smith. Gain of about 2 yards.
Looks to be Hills ball, second down and 8 from the Teaneck 41. Onikian keeps on the throw, but it's bobbled and dropped by Cherkis.
Pass for show pass was incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 8.
We have 8 minutes and 52 seconds left in this third quarter. Clock stopped after the incomplete pass. Now it is 3rd down and 8 for Hills. They have 4 wideouts, 1 to the left, 3 to the right. Onikian and Yolande in the backfield. 3rd and 8 from the Teaneck 41. Give to Yolande, taken down after a gain of 2, and it'll be 4th and long.
To Ulande. Stopped by Joshua Moore and Aiden Donnell.
Fourth and 6, and Hills will go for it from the Teaneck 39. They show 3 receivers and 2 backs. Onikian throwing, he has to. Could have been a pass interference call, no flag, and Teaneck will take over on downs inside, just inside their own 40-yard line.
Teaneck will take over on downs.
Official spot for Teaneck is their own 39-yard line. It is 1st down and 10. Just under 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. 7:59 shown on the clock. Quick throw, a screen pass. It is caught, and it will be what looks like a gain of 4, and we have a flag after the play that may bring this one back. Cody Jones was down a little bit longer after the whistle, and I believe one of the refs may be assessing a personal foul on the Highwaymen. Looks like a hold on Teaneck here. And that's going to back him up about 10 yards from the original line of scrimmage. And it looks like a second hold being assessed on the Highwaymen here, so they're going to be backed up to what looks like 2nd down and 20. Maybe 2nd and 22 as they are back at their own 27-yard line. Board says 2nd and 23. I'm inclined to agree. Teaneck trying to recover. They are going to run it with Isaac Combs. Combs has a hole up the middle, and he is tackled after a gain of 13 yards to bring him back to 3rd down and 10. Third and 9 for the Highwaymen at their own 40.
3rd and 9.
7 minutes and counting remain in the third quarter as the Highwaymen look to preserve their 12-7 lead on Pascack Hills. They're going to throw it. Castro fires, caught. First down. We're taking down the receiver, Aiden Parham.
Number 24, Aiden Parham.
And the freshman gives Teaneck a first down.
For a Teaneck first down.
Teaneck with a fresh set at the Hills 45. Six minutes and counting to go. There's the snap. It's a run. And a big hole for Brendan Hamilton. And he is still up and finally a fumble! Recovered in the end zone. Pascack Hills with a huge defensive play. And it's Carson Buffa who comes up with it. And that may be called as a touchback because Hills recovered it in their own end zone. So yes, they will have a fresh set from the 20. So what looked to be a touchdown for Teaneck that would have put them up 2 scores. A huge play from Carson Buffa to come up with the fumble. And now Hills has some life with 5:52 left in the third. Ulande on the first down run, breaks out. And he's going to be wrestled to the ground hard. Won't even go to the ground. He'll have forward progress stopped, and he will gain about 3 or 4 yards.
And Mario Chape. Gain of 2 yards on that play, bringing up 2nd and 8.
5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third. 2 backs for Hills and 3 wide receivers. 2nd down and 8 is the call, and it will be another run with Ulande, and he'll be wrestled to the ground at the line of scrimmage.
Mickey into Ulande.
3rd down and 8.
Stopped by Jeremiah Harmon and Joshua Moore.
Big 3rd down here for Hills if they want to capitalize off the fumble recovery. They have 3rd and 8 from their own 22, and they show 4 wideouts, 2 to the left and the right as Brew goes in motion. Onikian has to throw, flag on the play, right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a hold on Hills. Onikian sacked on the play, and we'll see what the flag is.
Onikian taken down by number 52, Demetrius Odiot. And 55, Mario Chape.
It was an early flag. If I were a betting man, which I cannot do, I would say it was holding on Pascack Hills, and we'll see what the call is.
There was a flag on that play.
And it looks like with 4th down coming up, it will be Liam Kaza ready to go. The penalty was against Hills, I believe a hold. Teaneck declined it. Kaza with a short punt. That goes all the way to the 45, 43-yard line before bouncing out of bounds. 3:44 on the clock in the third quarter. Teaneck up 12-7. They will have possession just inside their own 45.
Teaneck will start from their own 43.
First and 10, Teaneck. Again, they're at their own 43. And it will be a run with Brendan Hamilton. Hamilton stopped after a gain of 2, maybe 3, as he kept going. It was a gain of 2 on the play. It will be 2nd and 8 from the 45. And this one will be stuffed by Hills at the line to bring up 3rd down and 8. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Third down and 8 for Teaneck from their own 45. Can Hills get another defensive stop and force another 3 and out? 2 minutes and counting to go in the third quarter. Isaac Combs in the backfield, almost tackled, but he will be tackled after a gain of 5, which will not be enough for the first down, and so it will be 4th and what looks like 5 for the Highwaymen here.
You're probably busy though, right?
4th and 5.
No pressure. She just said that.
Coming down to a minute to go in the third quarter, our score 12-7 in favor of the Teaneck Highwaymen, who are punting to Pascack Hills right now. It is a low punt that goes about 20 yards before going out to the Teaneck sideline. And so Hills will have one last possession in the third quarter, and hopefully it will stretch into the fourth as they go down to try and take the lead.
Pascack Hills will start from the 46.
Hills will be at their own 47. One minute and 5 seconds on the clock. 4 wide out, so Nickian will keep it. And he'll go forward for a gain of 3.
Nickian to Ulande.
Could be the final play of the third quarter that we are coming up on here. No change of score. And it looks like Hills may have taken a timeout. It will be 2nd down and 7 from the 50-yard line for the Broncos. Onikian, another keeper. He has room this time, going out left and tackled right near the 1st down marker. We'll see where they spot him. I think they'll put him a yard short.
Keeps the ball himself, stopped by Randolph.
Clock has been stopped with 2 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. This will be the final play of the quarter, I believe. Hills is coming to the sideline like it's the end of the quarter. I think they may have taken a timeout. And they will call it the end of the 3rd quarter. We had no change of score, but Hills with a 3rd and short to try and keep their drive alive as they look to take the lead. We'll bring it to you as well as the final 12 minutes here on PH Athletics. Connor Onikian went forward for a 1st down on that 3rd down and 1 play as we come back to the 4th quarter. Now it will be Gavin Yulande on 1st and 10 from the Teaneck 40, and he'll go forward for what looks to be a gain of 5.
Stopped by Randolph and Josiah Ware.
And it looks like we have an injured player down for the Broncos.
Once again, if you are parked on the left side of Cranford Ave, the side with the houses.
And based on who's coming to the sideline, I believe it may be Gavin Yulande. We have some good news. The injured player is up. It is one of the offensive linemen. And it is Andre Jukadarian. So Juke, after a few moments, able to get up and over to the sideline. We wish him well and hope he's able to come back. It will be 2nd down and 5 for Pascack Hills at the Teaneck 35-yard line after a nice run and gain from Gavin Yulande, number 2. Second and 5 for the Broncos. Another run with Yulande, stuffed and tackled for a loss.
Onikian to Yulande, stopped by number 52.
It was
Demetrius
52. Demetrius Odiot on the tackle. That brings Hills back a yard and should bring up 3rd and 6. 10 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the game. Onikian gonna keep it, gonna run, and he'll be forced out of bounds after a gain of 2.
Onikian keeps the ball himself, taken down by Kevin Randolph.
Just about 3 o'clock this Saturday afternoon. You're watching it a little later here on PH Athletics on Saturday night. I'm Matthew Merlino, cameraman Sean Barry. We're happy to bring you every game of the 2024 Pascack Hills football season, home and away, here on PH Athletics. Onikian with a nice gain there. It will bring up 4th down and 2. And Hills in 4-down territory here. They're down 5 points to Teaneck with just under 10 minutes to go. And Hills will take a timeout. We'll take a break with them. You won't have to wait at all. After the timeout, Hills with a 4th down and 2. In Teaneck territory, they are down 5. They make the call to go for it. Onikian keeper rolling out, going for the first, and he got it. Connor Onikian powers forward on a QB keeper. And so it will be 1st and 10 Hills in the red zone at what looks to be the Teaneck 23-yard line.
And Jesse Badu with the tackle.
Clock continues to tick after the run. We have about 9.5 minutes to go. First and 10 from the Teaneck 23, and Ulande will go forward with the ball. And it looks like he'll gain maybe 3 or 4 on the play, getting Hills to a 2nd and 6 situation at the Teaneck 20-yard line. .45 remains. Hills looking to take the lead. They need 5. They can get 6. Bugney with a little bit of motion. I formation. Ulande with the run. And he'll go forward for a gain of 2 or 3. And so it looks like it'll be 3rd down and 3 for Hills at what looks to be the Teaneck 17-yard line. And it looks like the Highwaymen will take a timeout here with 8:19 on the clock, trying to preserve their 5-point lead. 8:19 to go in the 4th quarter. Our score 12-7 in favor of Teaneck. Hills inside the Teaneck 20. They have 3rd down and 3 at the Highwaymen's 17-yard line. Connor Onikian, QB keeper, taken down, and it will be 4th down and maybe 2 after a gain of 1. Clock has 7:40 on it with 7:40 to go in the 4th quarter. And it is 4th and 2 as Onikian has another QB keeper. He's forward, and this will be on the spot. And I think they're going to say he got it. 1st and 10, Pascack Hills on another QB keeper for Connor Onikian. And it looks like it'll be 1st and goal. Or no, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 11, I believe. A huge 4th down conversion to keep the drive alive for the Broncos. Now can they convert it to a touchdown and to the lead in this game with 7 minutes to go? Shade finally coming out. We've been smattered by heat so far today. The steel stands not helping it. 3 wideouts to the left of Onikian. He has Ulande to his immediate left, and he has a 1st and 10 from the Teaneck 11. That's offside. Offside on Teaneck.
foul on the play. Offsides against Teaneck.
Make it 1st and 5. And it looks like that'll put them at about the Teaneck 7-yard line on an angle, so I can't be as precise as I usually would be with the measurement. I do know it is 1st down and 5. And I do know that Onikian and Yulande are in an I formation. Yulande takes it. He can get in. He does. Touchdown, Pascack Hills. They take the lead. Six minutes, 22 seconds still for Teaneck to drive down and take the lead, but it is 13-12 in favor of Pascack Hills, and Nathaniel Edelshane here may have a chance to make it. No, they are going for 2, and this is an interesting call, but I believe a good one from Coach Evan Lampert to make it a 3-point ball game. They are going for 2 to make it a 3-point game. Onikian rolling. He's in a bit of trouble. Finding incomplete. He had Lundgren in the end zone, but was defended well by number 5, Alfredo Navarre.
And the extra 2 points is no good. Makes the score Pascack Hills 13, Teaneck 12.
So our score stays at 13-12, and Teaneck will have 6 minutes and 22 seconds to drive down and win this game. That's the Pascack Hills cheerleaders who have traveled here to Teaneck, getting the crowd hyped up for what could be the final possession of the game by either team. Nathaniel Edelshane to kick it away to Teaneck with 6 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. Squib kick to run time off the clock. It will be downed inside the Teaneck 40 at what looks to be their 36-yard line. And it was downed and laid on by number 32 for Teaneck, Aiden Dunnell, the senior linebacker. So it is on the defense now to hold Teaneck to 0.
Come on, defense, let's go!
Teaneck will start from their own 37.
6:18 to go in the game. 1st and 10, Teaneck from their own 37. Keeper for quarterback Jaden Castro, dropped. Tried to find Jeremy Dominguez on the screen pass, but Dominguez could not hang on to it, and so it will be 2nd down and 10.
Come on, defense!
Second and 10, Teaneck after the incomplete pass. 6:13 on the clock. It is stopped right now. It will start when the ball is snapped. Throw again from Castro. Castro now with room to run. He's going to try and go forward and wrap down after only a gain of 1. Josh Wright there along with number 22, Jake Bugney. It will be 3rd down and I believe 9. Third and 9, Teaneck at their own 38-yard line.
Let's go, Bugney, get fired up. Come on, let's get back there.
Teaneck looking to rebound after a 35-0 loss to Pascack Valley. Hills looking for their first win of the young season. Castro going to throw. Has a man, incomplete. Intended for Demetrius Owens. Big defensive stop for Hills, but this is perhaps the game. 4th down. 4th and 9. They are inside their own 40, so with 5 minutes to go, a punt maybe not out of the question, but they are showing a normal offensive formation and normal offensive personnel, and that is what they will do. They will go for it. It is 4th down and 9. Teaneck is at their own 38-yard line, down 1 point with 5 minutes and 3 seconds to go. And the Highwaymen will take a timeout, which will keep the clock paused for a few moments longer. 4th and 9, game perhaps on the line right here. Teaneck at their own 38. Going for the first down. They are down 1 with 5 minutes, 3 seconds to go. Looks like trips left. Castro in trouble, just right! As he did against Dover last year, gets a huge sack on 4th down and will give Hills premium position to take a 2-score lead. They will spot the ball at the 25-yard line of Teaneck, where Hills will have a first down. We presume that they will run plays only to wind that clock down. There's 4:54 on it as of right now. Here is Yolande with some room out right, and he goes forward. And as some fans have wisely pointed out, ball security, probably the biggest thing needed for Yolande and Onikian and whoever else is running for Pascack Hills right now. Looked like a gain of 3 on the play, maybe 4, and it is 2nd down and 6. Bugney in motion, 3 wideouts, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. And offside on Teaneck again. Kevin Randolph jumped. Clock stopped with 3:53. They've already ran a minute off of it. Game not over yet. So that will put Hills at a 2nd and short. Looks to be 2nd and 2 at, I believe, the Teaneck 15. And they show the same formation, just flipped. And Yolande right behind Onikian. .353 on the clock. Onikian trying to go forward, runs into Singleton and goes forward for perhaps a first.
Onikian keeps the ball himself.
We await the spot from the officials.
Now and Josiah Ware.
He didn't. Did he get it? One of the chain gang is waiting to go, and they do say it is a Hills first down. They will have a fresh set from the Teaneck 13, but the first objective is to run down the clock, and they have continued to do that from 4:54 now to 3:15 and counting.
Gotta score a touchdown, guys. Don't try to run it out. Score it. There you go.
Some would like points. It's all based on what Coach Evan Lampert wants. Under 3 minutes to go in the game now. And it looks like this will be a timeout charge to Pascack Hills. That is the deal. The clock is stopped with 2:53 to go. We'll see what Evan Lampert and the rest of the Hills coaching staff and team comes up with when we come back. Returning now, Bugney, Yolande, Onikian, the backfield. 2 receivers to Onikian's right, Jacob Cherkis and Cody Jones. 2:53 to go, 1st and 10 Hills. And Yolande with a big hole up the middle, dives to save more clock inside the 5-yard line, I believe. Run out the clock.
Onikian to Yolande.
Timeout Teaneck here with 2:31 to go. Yolande could have scored, chose not to, and it will be 1st and goal Hills from the Teaneck 4-yard line. 2:31 on the clock in the 4th quarter. Hills with a 13-12 lead, could have made it 2 scores, but Yolande dove and gave Hills 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Onikian, QB keeper, getting pushed. And perhaps down at the 1-yard line, we await a signal from the officials. That is the call.
Picks up about a yard.
Dove forward. They say 2nd down and goal, and it looks to be from the 2-yard line. Clock winding down. There is 2 minutes to go. Two receivers, one to the left, one to the right. Jones and Cherkis, same play. Onikian pushed forward. And we await the signal. He is down at the 1-yard line.
Onikian again.
Under a minute 30 remains. Under a minute to go. Hills may be going to run one more play here to perhaps bring up the score. It is 3rd and goal from what looks to be the 1-yard line. Up 2. And Hills takes a timeout. Clock has been stopped with 39 seconds. 39 seconds remain, 3rd and goal, and perhaps a kneel to win the ball game, the first of the season for Pascack Hills. And that is what they will do. Onikian takes a triumphant kneel, and Pascack Hills hangs on to take their first win of the 2024 season. Ryan Lafferty and Liam Kaza do a side bump. Everybody ecstatic as the team rushes onto the field, led by Coach Lampert. They are now 1-2 on the year. Teaneck dropping their second straight game and second straight to a team from the Pascack Valley School District. They are now 2-2 on the year, although this game was out of their league. The same for Pascack Hills. Clock runs to 0, and Hills triumphant on a Saturday afternoon in Teaneck. We thank you all so much for joining us. Our final score, 13-12, off of some big plays on offense and defense from both teams. Connor Onikian with a good game along with the rest of the Pascack Hills offense and defense. We're proud to bring it to you along with every other Pascack Hills football game this 2024 season and more. Keep it here throughout the coming weeks as we continue our coverage of PH Athletics on PH Athletics. So for my cameraman Sean Barry, the entire football team and the coaching staff, even the cheerleaders who have come here, the students and parents around me who have traveled here, thank you so much for watching. We're proud to bring it to you on PH Athletics. So we'll see you at Pascack Hills next week. This is Matthew Merlino. So long. I'm here with Coach Evan Lampert after the Pascack Hills Broncos took their first win of the 2024 football season, 13-12 against Teaneck here in Teaneck. Coach, this, I feel like, was supposed to be a rebound game for Hills after 2 tough losses. How does it feel to finally get back on the winning record?
We knew this game was going to be super tough, playing on a Saturday on grass against a team that, we beat on the last-second field goal last year. Gutsy win. A lot of people really stepped up today in all different angles, made a ton of mistakes, but it was a gutsy win. Great job by the seniors. We challenged the seniors today, and they responded. It was a great job.
Do you have any thoughts on your quarterback's performance, Connor Onikian? Connor, you want to come in here? Because I got a few questions for you, too. I don't want to put you under pressure, but...
I didn't even know Connor played today. I didn't know he came to the game. Connor, that's my man right there. That's it. Hey, senior leadership, baby. Senior leadership. This is the guy. They all came together, the line, but Connor knows that he ain't getting those yards without a line, but stepping his game up. He's wanted the challenge. It's all about this guy today. It's all about that senior class, his team.
Thank you, Coach. You can go enjoy the bus ride, make your team happy. Connor, incredible game. Proud to call it. Proud to be right in front of your parents in the stands. That was very fun. They were cheering every single play. That one touchdown run that you had right over here.
Yeah.
What were the feelings on that?
It was just a foot race. I was just thinking the whole time, just beat him and I'm in. Everyone says I'm a little slow guy, but I know I'm pretty fast. So my line, it was a little QB sweep. I knew my line blocked it up nice, and it's a nice touchdown.
I don't know about slow. You got about 200 yards already rushing through 3 games, so we'll see. One more thing. What's the thoughts to the line today? Very good game from them and very good defensive game by you and the rest of the defense. You got anything to say as the leader of the team?
The line played perfect. The Teaneck has some pretty big guys, and our line is very young, some young guys, and it was very good. They blocked very well.
Thank you, Connor. Enjoy the bus ride back.
Thank you.
Great game, my man.
Thank you.
Great game. So my thanks to Sean Barry, my cameraman, my thanks to Coach Evan Lampert and quarterback Connor Onikian for taking those few questions. I'm Matthew Merlino here from Teaneck. So long and enjoy your weekend. We'll be back on Monday with more here on PH Athletics.